Filipina Ajae and Ajae Petty to tip it off for Ohio State and Oregon. And we are underway here from Columbus. Big Ten hoops here on Big Ten Plus. Some nice ball movement so far from Ohio State. Jaloni Cambridge will pull up. That one was no good. Cambridge directing traffic. McMahon pulls up from mid-range. Off the rim, no good. And Shea pulls down the board, the nation's top returning rebounder coming into this season. Still looking for points here. Both teams searching for their first basket as Peyton Scott going to be called for the travel. It's Cambridge now driving, kicks it back out to Thierry. Finds Petty, foul line jumper. That's good. Ajae Petty, Mevius. Here's Scott. Scott, kick out. Mevius a three. That's good. Mevius over Thierry. Here's Chance Gray, the former Oregon Duck. She'll pull up for three and try to answer, and that one's short. Kelly pulls it down. Deja Kelly hit the game winner in Oregon's last game at Penn State. A 63-61 win. Has a nice feed inside from Che. Petty, one of the best rebounding bigs in the country. Transfer from Kentucky, also spent 2 seasons at LSU. As here's the true freshman Cambridge. Petty once again will try that one. That one's no good. Ohio State 0 for their last 5 field goals as Kelly with the left hand, no good. Thierry was right there, and we got a jump ball. Mevius will inbound for the Ducks. Here is Deja Kelly. Kelly, nice feed inside of Muhammad. She lays it in.
Go by Mina Muhammad.
Cambridge long pass. Watson in the corner. Jaloni Cambridge looking back. Now we'll set up the play for Ohio State. And that one intercepted by Mevius. Mevius, an excellent defender. Mevius finds Kelly. Nice feed. And Kelly lays it in. 9-2. Oregon on top.
Doing a great job early of attacking this paint against Ohio State. Ohio State a little smaller than years past, and Oregon taking advantage of some easy looks inside.
McMahon, tough finish. That's a good answer for Ohio State. Cuts the Oregon lead down to 5.
Well, when things are lost for this Buckeyes team, where do they go? They go to Cody McMahon in the low block, and they try to set up their full court press here.
Oregon, nice job breaking the press. Kelly, Mevius, looking into the post. This is Rambis. Rambis backing down Petty. Turnaround, hook shot, short. Petty will grab the board. Here comes McMahon. McMahon going to drive, kick it out to Chance Gray. And we'll reset at the top of the key to Cambridge. Defense has been the name of the game so far today. McMahon to Watson, back to Cambridge. 8 on the timer. Cambridge will drive, pull up, and she fills it. Jaloni Cambridge, her first points of the game. Kelly inside the feed to Rambis. Rambis, a tough finish with Watson. Oregon with an 11-6 lead. Shot clock is turned off. Ohio State, you have to think they're going to hold for the last shot. Thierry. Watson will try the three. No good. Lemula pulls it down. And Kennedy Cambridge pulls up and hits it from the corner. While we have a moment here, time to read from our Student U promo. This game is being produced by students at The Ohio State University as part of the Big Ten Network Student U program, an on-campus experience that is unique to the Big Ten. Student U is part of an educational mission to teach the next generation of sports production professionals. For more information, visit bigtennetwork.com/StudentU. Mevius' three is no good. Offensive rebound by Whitfield. No good. Another try from Whitfield.
Extra grit, that extra effort. That time coming from the sub off the bench, Alexis Whitfield, with, again, a lot of veteran presence for this team.
Transfer from UC Santa Barbara, was all Big West first team a season ago. And she cashes home on the second free throw as well.
Ohio State in that first quarter went 0 for 7 from 3 and only shot about 19% from the field. Very uncharacteristic of this offense. We'll see if they start to get going here.
Petty trying to get something going for Ohio State. She spins, tries the up and under hook.
But Ajae Petty does a good job in there, just creating these free throw opportunities.
3 points, 3 rebounds so far for Petty. And make it 4 points. And Mevius will slow it down for Oregon. Mevius, underhand shovel, goes to Bell. A nice pass inside the paint to Whitfield. And Whitfield puts it in.
Whitfield's had a really strong game already. She's a UC Santa Barbara transfer, and she was a part of the All-Big West first team just last year.
Also started her career at Washington. Another new member of the Big Ten is Cambridge. Her three is good. Jaloni Cambridge able to get a three-pointer there for the Buckeyes, and that one, a turnover, goes out of bounds. And will go back to Ohio State. Some excellent defense right there, and that's where Ohio State is at their best.
Yeah, Eric, that shot for Jaloni Cambridge was huge for the Buckeyes. She started this game 1 for 8, yet she had a still same demeanor about her. That's huge from the freshman to start off not so hot and come out in the second quarter and hit your first shot.
First made three for Ohio State as well. Thierry has it in the corner, driving on Whitfield, gets inside, up and under, athletic finish. Scott feeding Rambis. Rambis a spin, hook shot, short of the rim. Madison Green has it now. This is an Oregon defensive back, one of the best DBs in college football, so some family ties. As Thierry has it, finds Chance Gray. Gray drives inside, up and under, put it home, plus one more.
Not only just being a three-point threat, but then using that to cut inside in some open space and get the and one to fall.
Gray completes the three-point play. An 8-0 run for Ohio State over the last minute and 22 seconds. Kelly trying to break the full-court press. Peyton Scott has it. Open lane, up and under, no good. Gray pulls it down. Here comes Ohio State. Kennedy Cambridge, Euro step, flips it up, puts it home. What a wild shot from Kennedy Cambridge. Falling to the floor, it did not matter. And now another steal for Ohio State. Inside, Gray's shot rejected. Thierry gets it. She lays it in. Ohio State opening up the game.
And she was first team All-ACC each of the last 3 years. She's come with that same tenacity on both the offensive and defensive ends for the Ducks.
Taylor Thierry getting another steal. And once again, Ohio State putting the clamps down defensively. Oregon with 7 turnovers, 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Ajae Petty had that one knocked away by Scott. She'll back down Muhammad with the left hand, puts it in.
And you see now, Eric, with Filipina Che out of the game for Oregon, Ohio State now starting to try and attack the paint a little bit. The big center out and a hole now left in the paint area.
14-0 run for the Buckeyes. They lead it by 9 now. Oregon trying to stop the bleeding. Whitfield's floater no good. Kennedy Cambridge has it. Chance Gray. Long pass over to Green. Inside the arc to Petty. Petty spinning on Muhammad. Puts it in. A nice little friendly bounce. Plus one more.
Coming in this year and commanding that center role.
She has added a different element to this Ohio State team, that is for sure.
And that's what happens, or what can happen, when Ohio State plays that fast.
Peyton Scott, the pull-up, no good. Petty the board, and she's able to find Chance Gray as she was guarded tightly by Atute. Madison Green pulls up over Che, no good. Short, Green gets her own miss, and it's knocked out of bounds. They've made 5 of their last 7 field goals. And Oregon with a scoring drought of over 4 minutes.
Eric, now 9 offensive rebounds for the Buckeyes. They're creating chances for themselves.
Thierry for 3 from the corner. She buries it. Buckeyes have doubled Oregon here. Mevius just able to get it into Che. Che feeds Atute inside. That's short of the rim. And Ohio State is able to take it away. Oregon just cannot get anything going here in this second quarter. Here's Green, guarded by the reigning MAC Defensive Player of the Year, Elisa Mevius. Transfer out of Siena. Excellent defender. Now Petty has it, finds Gray. Gray driving, kick back out to Thierry. Thierry will try another three. She fills it. Back-to-back trays for Taylor Thierry. Mevius from the top of the key. That one's an air ball, and that'll go.
Ohio State, off this 23-0 run, has really taken control of things here.
And Madison Green, meanwhile, draws the foul. That'll be on Ari Long. Just Madison Green at the line. She sinks the first free throw. Misses the second. Petty the board. And finds Chance Gray. Gray with a crossover, kick back out, Thierry. Crossing up, Mevius. And she buries it. An ankle breaker for Taylor Thierry. And she's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. And another steal. Thierry the floater. No good. The Ducks will go the other way with it. Falatea. Able to find Whitfield. Long driving baseline. Back outside, Falatea open for three. She answers.
3-point goal.
Petty has it. Finds Watson, another pass. Gray for three. That's no good. Long with the rebound. Outlet to Falatea. Falatea up and under. Draws the contact.
And a little bit of a run here could definitely put them in better position than they were just in a minute ago.
From the foul line. And she splits. I don't think, if you watch the first quarter, I don't think anybody could have expected this, Matt. As Gray tried to float it to Petty, it's knocked away. Scott has it. Long inside Ajae. Up and under, lays it in. Buckeyes on top by 16. Petty had it knocked away. Thierry to Watson driving. Everybody getting a touch for Ohio State, but Scott takes it away. Scott one-on-one with Gray. Gray comes in.
An ACL injury just 4 minutes into the first game of last season, but she's having a bit of a homecoming reunion, and she's going for her first points on these free throws, and she's got a lot of family in attendance today here at OSU.
Scott split the pair there, 37-22. She finished fourth in Miami of Ohio history in career points, finishing with 1,871 points in her 4 seasons with the Red Hawks. Madison Green has it. About a 13-second difference between shot and game clock. Petty wide open will take the jumper. Too strong. Thierry the rebound. And Thierry is bumped. Taylor Thierry. She sinks the first. Missed their last 4 field goals, but has not hurt them as they jumped out to a massive lead here in this second quarter. They've outscored the Ducks 31-11 here in the second. Scott will hold it for the last shot. Scott. She'll drive up and under. That's no good. Petty pulls down the board, and that will close out. They're looking to improve to 16-0, and after a 31-11 second quarter, Ohio State looking like they're well on their way to achieving that. As Oregon gets the ball here to start the third, Peyton Scott for 3. That's short, and Cambridge pulls down the rebound. Jaloni Cambridge does it all by herself, and she lays it in.
Last time out, she had 29 points against Michigan. The freshman can score at will. You don't want to let her get hot.
She kind of had a slow start in this game, missed 7 of her first 8 field goals, now 3 of 10 shooting. She's got 7 points. As Scott's 3 is way off. And just goes right to the 6'8" center, Che. And Che lays it in. And Ohio State quickly down the other end. Petty working on Che. Loses it for the moment. And Che cleans it up for Oregon. Che has it just above the foul line. Finds Scott. 8 on the timer here. Oregon's got to get one off. As Kelly now has it defended by Thierry. Kelly, pump fake, puts one up. And that one off the backboard, quite able to get the and one, but did a nice job of creating her own shot right at the end of the shot clock, Matt.
And if you viewers are wondering what you just saw fall from the sky on your screen right to the right of Deja Kelly, well, it was sneaker keychains on parachutes flying down from the rafters here at Value City Arena in honor of Sneakerhead Day festivities here.
Kelly splits the pair, and going back to that again, Kevin McGuff wearing the custom Air Force Ones, just showing off the style here this afternoon. As Chance Gray finds Jaloni Cambridge. Cambridge with 7 points, 3 rebounds. She's made her last 2 field goals. And Cambridge trying to make 3 in a row. She does.
Jaloni Cambridge.
A really nice shot there by Jaloni Cambridge, trying to pump her team up. Buckeyes with a comfortable margin. Oregon's got to get it past the timeline. They won't be able to. Jaloni Cambridge with the steal, the layup, the foul.
She can be so hard to stop.
And the number 2 overall player in the country in the class of 2024. The free throw rims out. She's got 11 points now on the day. 8 steals for Ohio State, 4 for Oregon. That has been a big focal point for both of these teams this season. The defense leading to offense. Ohio State has had the upper hand in that here this afternoon. Shea backing down Petty. She puts it in.
Well, we've seen Shea go to work on Taylor Thierry, now on Ajae Petty. These Buckeyes bigs will continue to have their hands full when Shea's on the court.
McMahon has been quiet this afternoon, just 2 points, finds Petty. Chance Gray in the corner for 3. Buries it.
Chance Gray for 3.
Chance Gray, her first 3 here this afternoon. And Amina Muhammad attacking to the rim. They have really been able to find their stroke off the back iron. Second free throw, she puts it in.
Muhammad, another transfer that came in. She was a role player at Texas for 2 years.
Petty trying to find Gray. That one's knocked away. Falatea comes away with it. Falatea, the lob up top to Muhammad. And she lays it in softly off the window. Petty now. Ajae Petty to Jaloni Cambridge. Pulls up and knocks it down. Jaloni Cambridge has been on fire here in this third quarter. She's now got 13 points on 6 of 13 shooting. Mevius able to speed past the full court press. Now Kelly with an open lane. She gets around Shea, puts it in, plus 1 more.
First team All ACC. She's been around the block.
She led North Carolina in scoring.
Late winter, early spring months.
Gray finding Petty. Petty double team, kicks it out to Jaloni Cambridge. Cambridge now driving. Knocked away by Kelly. Kelly inside of Mevius. She lays it in. Good team basketball from the Ducks. But back to what you were talking about, Matt. I mean, again, that's going to be huge moving forward for Oregon. As you know, the Big Ten, the Pac-12 was a very tough conference. As Jaloni Cambridge called for the offensive foul.
It's a big stretch for Oregon right now. They got this game against a number 9 opponent, a chance to give Ohio State their first loss on the season, but after this, they conclude a 2-game road trip and go home for 3 straight home games. 3 teams that'll have to fly cross-country to get out to Eugene and Matthew Knight Arena.
A really nice layup there from Deja Kelly. She's got 8 points here. Buckeyes on top by 16. Petty. Bounce pass inside of McMahon. McMahon turnaround jumper off the window.
Showing why you can never forget about Cody McMahon.
That was only her second field goal of the game. She's got 4 points, but has not hurt Ohio State, and that just really goes to show just how deep this Ohio State team is. From top to bottom, anybody on Ohio State's starting 5 can be a leading scorer on any given night, and that is the absolute best thing you want if you're a team like Ohio State contending for not just the Big Ten championship, but a national championship as well. See if Ohio State can respond here out of the media timeout. Green gets it into Kennedy Cambridge. And Kennedy Cambridge, wild pass on the floor. Che able to get it. Mevius inside, wide open layup. Muhammad. Petty is able to find Green. Finds McMahon. McMahon stepping back for 3. Too strong. Falatea couldn't get that rebound cleanly. Kennedy Cambridge now has it. Bounce past McMahon. To Petty. Madison Green around a Petty screen. Green driving baseline, kicks it back out. Thierry, she's made 3 threes tonight. She drives inside. Gets bumped, but draws the foul.
Look for those kickouts to those guards for some open shooting opportunities.
Bell checking in for Muhammad as Thierry makes both free throws. And Ohio State with a 15-point lead. Buckeyes backing off a little bit on the full-court press. Kelly inside, got a great first step on Thierry and a nice soft touch with the left hand. She puts it home. Back down to a 13-point game. It's around 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Lemila to Kennedy Cambridge. Driving, gets bumped. Kennedy Cambridge back outside. Lemila to Green. Couple nice crossover moves. Wild shot off the glass. Not even looking at the basket, and she's able
Totally just leaving her defender to look at the dust behind him.
An excellent player to come off the bench as well. Was named to the honorable mention All Big Ten team back in 2021. A three-pointer from Bell off the mark. Kennedy Cambridge pulling it down. Kennedy Cambridge with 6 rebounds here today for Ohio State, second on the team in that department. Madison Green working it around, finds Lemila, backing down Rambis, and a nice little bump off there and a good shot from Lemila. She puts it home.
Eric, we thought coming into this game that Lemila might be a chess piece McGuff used to help cover Che, the 6'8 center, using her height. She's actually coming in as the spell for the starters who are covering her. They're doing a great job on the Oregon center, and it's allowing Lemila to open up her offensive games against some of the bench players for Oregon as well.
And Rambis on the other end lays it in, had a mismatch with Kennedy Cambridge. She took advantage. Madison Green pulls up and puts it in. Buckeyes back up 17. Ajae Kelly, the North Carolina transfer, the graduate out of Duncanville, Texas, will hold it. She's guarded by Kennedy Cambridge. Now will try to make a move. Gets to the left wing. Finds Mevius driving on Thierry. Puts one up. And that one's no good. Lemila pulls down the board, and that'll do it here.
They've led to extra shot opportunities for them. It hasn't mattered that they've missed a couple extra shots today because they've had almost 10 more shots taken than Oregon so far through three quarters.
And again, 13 offensive boards for Ohio State, only 6 for the Ducks. That is something that Ohio State's wanted to emphasize, getting Ajae Petty and Elsa Lemila this past summer, and it has paid off here today against the Ducks as Ajae Petty able to lay it in off a beautiful feed.
Oregon with their backup center in currently.
Ajae Petty, Scott, the graduate, control things for the Ducks. Falatea. Rambis with it, back outside. Falatea 3, rattles home.
3-point goal, Nani Falatea.
Eric, Falatea was someone who was considered maybe a hidden gem in the transfer portal this year. She didn't get to play much last season, but when she was out there, she was a huge part.
Muhammad looking for an open teammate, finds Long. Falatea. Up the floor now, here's Scott. Driving from the left to the right. And a nice little runner there from Peyton Scott. Screen by Petty. Cambridge picks up her dribble. Now here's Thierry driving in the lane. The layup is blocked by Che. Falatea's got it now. Falatea inside with the right hand on the left. Everything seemed to be falling for the Buckeyes. 31 points in the second quarter as Chance Gray will try the floater on the left side. That's no good. Here comes Long for the Ducks. Ari Long, transfer from Washington. Now to Scott. Che has it. Finds Long. Long picked up by Thierry. Long shovel pass to Scott, who drives baseline and puts it in. Buckeye fans starting to get into it, trying to ignite Ohio State. And Ari Long, quick hands, able to poke that one away from Thierry. Petty has it back. Madison Green, defended by Muhammad. Petty now has it. Taylor Thierry, driving on Che with the shot clock winding down. Taylor Thierry, able to drive on Che and lay it home. Can Oregon answer? Falatea, guarded by Gray, drives inside. Euro step, up and under, reverse with 3.5 minutes to go. Petty has it. Petty will just shoot a floater right over Ajae, and that's short. Long has it. Long. Falatea to Scott. Inside to Ajae. Ajae backing down Petty. Puts one up. And that one rolls around the rim. No good. Ajae, wild shot off the offensive rebound. That's no good. Muhammad, another try. That's no good. Muhammad gets it back. Misses. And a foul on Ohio State.
And there is a lot of opportunity out there.
Makes the first free throw. Second try is good as well. 8-point game with a little over 3 minutes to go. Oregon's on a 13-2 run over the last 5 minutes and 38 seconds. They've outscored Ohio State 13-4 in the fourth, as it has been a tale of just 3 different quarters here in this game. Buckeyes controlled the second, Oregon has controlled the first and the fourth, as Ajae Petty does it all herself. We've had a good one here this afternoon. Oregon, Ohio State, number 9 Buckeyes on top by 10. Oregon trying to mount a comeback. Scott, a big three. Too strong. Rebound by Ajae. Wide open Falatea. Around the rim and out. Scott gets it back. The offensive rebound and put back.
It's what the Buckeyes did to really get ahead in this one early.
Oregon, after Ohio State had 13 offensive rebounds to just 6 for Oregon earlier in the game. Under 90 seconds left here from Columbus. Jaloni Cambridge crossing up Scott in the lane. Shot blocked by Ajae. Scott to Falatea. 1:10 to go here. Falatea driving inside on Petty. Puts one up. That's too strong. McMahon has it. McMahon full head of steam. Down the floor. 2-on-2 fast break. McMahon. Scoop layup on the right side is good. Up and under. Cody McMahon doing what she does best. Those up and under scoop layups. And the Buckeyes back on top by 10. Ajae with the quick answer.
Chance Gray in. Coach Kevin McGuff may be thinking the same thing. Get those free throw shooters out on the court.
Chance Gray coming in for Jaloni Cambridge. Green was able to get the inbounds pass. Chance Gray almost out of bounds. And now,
characteristics of every single team under his 28 years have been that they'll play fast defensively and they look well for deflections and turnovers.
Kelly Falatea wide open for three. No good. McMahon trying to fight for it. And Kelly and Thierry once again are tied up. He has 19 points, 4 rebounds as well on 6 of 10 shooting. She'll look to extend the lead to 9 on the second free throw. And she does. Climb their way back. They've outscored Ohio State 17-9 here in the fourth. Looking to complete the comeback, but they need to get a shot off quickly. Bell tries the three. That's off the iron. Long rebound by Scott. Scott will try one more desperation shot, and that one is no good. And that'll do it.